Hi, it's Tim. A lot of you have been wondering or asking what the new YUSU app is going to be able to do. We've got about 40 to 50 people testing the app on their phone, so if you know someone who is, just ask them if you can have a go, play with the app on their phone. It is only for iPhone at the moment, and we're developing a slightly modified version for the iPad soon after, and then we'll be hopefully working towards Android, I guess over the summer, and ready for the next academic term. But we had to start somewhere, and so we thought the iPhone was a good place to start. So the app, what's it going to be able to do? Well, the main sentiment behind the app is that we wanted to bring information to students in a slightly different way. A lot of students have mobile devices. Just over 30% of students that access information on campus do it through a mobile device, whether it's an iPhone, an Android, or a BlackBerry device. So it's a growing kind of market and way of accessing information. So I'll just take you through the app. The app is this one here in the corner. You can just see the icon there. Right, so this is what it looks like, and what I'll do is I'll just close the app so that you can see what the start animation looks like. So when you first start the app, this is what it does. Has a nice little opening animation, and the opening screen is the YUSU tab. It's the first icon here on the left hand side. And this is essentially a link through to a lot of information. It's not meant to be, all singing and dancing, but it does have links to our website, daily info, the office cam, which used to be on our website, but we've taken that off and replaced that with a Twitter feed. We've got links to our Facebook page, our Twitter account, my Twitter account, our YouTube channel, Flickr photo stream, our Facebook albums. Then we start bringing in other aspects of our site, like the Society's Guide, the volunteering pages, the RAG page, just to give you an idea of what this might look like. If you take sports, for example, if you click on sports, what that actually does is it loads some information off our website, so this will always stay up to date alongside our website. And at the moment it's a list of sports, but obviously we'll try and optimize that so it's easier to browse. And let's say you want to find out who's on the sport committee. We've got a list of people there, and you can find out more about them. And the nice thing about the iPhone is that obviously they've got their contacts there, and if you click on that, you can send an email straight away to those people. So it makes it actually quite easy for you to contact the people you need to contact on the go. We've also got a couple of other areas. We've got our welfare services on there, advice and support centre, Nightline, our Magic Bus. You've got academic affairs there. And we've got something new that we're going to try. We're going to see how it goes. It's called Send Course Feedback. And what this is basically a form that you fill in on the app. It's already preloaded with all the departments here at the university. You can just select the department. I did management, and if I was still a student, I'd be in my 5th year. And you can choose whether you'd like a response. So we've got course reps in each department, and if you'd like a response from someone, either the course rep or someone here at YUSU, then just click that button, put in your email, give in your feedback, and then once you're done, click send, and that basically gets sent to someone here at YUSU, and it's all processed. And if you want a response, you'll get something back. But if not, what we do is we collate that information and we use it to better inform some of our policies and where we're going. You've got direct link through to the courtyard, so you can find out information about what's going on in the courtyard. And again, this is linked straight from our website, so it should always be up to date. If you've got a dissertation that needs printing, we've got a straight price list there of our print room that you can have a look at, which is again quite handy. And all our other services, and again you've got a contact on there. And again, the nice thing about this is if, let's say, you wanted to ring the print room, you can just hit the button and get right through to the service there. Last but not least, we've got a series of contact lists, starting with sabbatical officers, and here it's slightly different. If you view a profile, what it actually does is it loads the profile of that officer, and you've got their direct dial number and their email address, as well as a profile of what they do, what they do for fun, and some customized sections there. We've got a full list of our officers as well, part-time officers, and some general contact information and where we are, our address, our direct dial, our fax number, and email. So moving on, news. This is probably the most handy bit of the app. We've got a news section. What this does is it pulls news in from several sources. The first is YUSU. Pulls in feeds from our YUSU blog on the front of our website, and it's all rendered nicely so that on the iPhone it works very, very well. And this is again just coming straight from the website. The app will cache this information, so if you visit it and you haven't got an internet connection, you'll be able to view this short list of blogs straight off your device. But if not, then it will reload and refresh, and all of these you can manually refresh them just by clicking down, and it will refresh them. But there's no new blog at the moment, so that's just the way it is at the moment. You've got an events feed. Now on the back end of our website, when societies put tickets up or they enter events into our calendar, we've been able to pull that into one place now, which is quite nice. So you can find out what's going on any given day of the week, any society, absolutely any time. And when you click on the event, you can obviously find out a bit more about what's happening, where it's happening, and who's organising it. Now, because this is a test app, it does crash occasionally, so just go back to where we're going. We've got University News. This is a nice new feature actually. This pulls in news feeds, press releases right from the university website. It's just a simple feed straight in. And again, it's like the blog, it just updates information and you can refresh it like before. We've managed to pull in a list of public lectures via an event feed, so if you're interested in public lectures and what's available on campus, you can look at that too. Featured research. Now a lot of students have always highlighted the desire to know more about the kind of research that's going on here at university, and so we've been able to pull in some of the featured research from the university website, and again this is a self-updating list, and again you can do that and update it. So if you wanted to keep in touch with what's going on almost on a daily basis, you can do that. And obviously some of this will enable you to maybe get in touch and maybe go find out more about that. The last one is library news, and again this is quite handy when the library closes occasionally or when something changes on the timetable. The library needs to communicate that. Especially useful during the holidays when the library closing times are slightly different, so again it's a nice place to come and check what's going on and also update you on the current refurbishment work. Now a big addition, and we're quite proud of this, is that we've been able to add all our student media that are part of YUM onto the app, and the information does work natively, so they've all, or some of them have all managed to optimize their information to fit the screen. So if we start off with Noose, what it does is Noose actually have a mobile site, and so it renders quite nicely again for the iPhone, and it has everything in a nice, quick and easy, clean layout for you to view on your phone, and you can obviously engage in comment and debate as well when you click on the article. You can then also choose to visit the page in Safari, but other than that, again, it's just a really nice way of engaging with our student media in a way that hasn't been done before, and you can also view comments on the site. Same with York Vision. York Vision have just redone their website, so their mobile version of the site is still yet to kind of figure itself out. So what I've set it to do is load their website, but just to show you, on all of them you can format it to load their website, but once this is all kind of figured out and tested, they'll have a mobile version on there. The Lemon Press, that just loads up their website, and they're a fairly new society added to the mix of media societies. Next we've got YSTV, and I was actually quite excited because at first there was a concern that you wouldn't be able to view videos from YSTV because of the way that the iPhone renders Flash. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just turn the volume up so you can hear it when the video plays. So yeah, if you view the most recent video, you simply click on the video, and there's a nice kind of Apple Play button there. You hit play. And like obviously any app, you can lift it up, render it, and what it does is it plays it in full screen, which is quite handy. Bear me one sec. So yeah, YSTV works natively. Oh, Just got a call there. YUSU works natively on the app, which is quite useful. Going back, you've got URY as well, and again with this one you can listen to the stream right off the app. Which is quite handy, especially walking around campus, and interestingly enough this all works off 3G as well. I'm hooked onto Wi-Fi at the moment, but it all works off 3G too. Okay, if we pop back, so that's the student media, and that's going to be hopefully an exciting way to access information. And again, what we'll be doing, we'll be tracking usage on the app anonymously. So we'll find out, you know, what features you really like, and also send us some feedback. And I'll show you how to do that later on once the app is public. We really want some feedback on this. We want to make it useful for everyone that's using it. On campus, now this is probably a new feature. We wanted to kind of add some features that, you know, weren't generic, weren't just about USU, weren't just about the university. So we've added a campus gallery, and this is a great little feature. What it is, it's a gallery which anyone can take photos and submit them, and there's a moderation process. So you can choose your photo, add some information, and what happens is it's sent off to us, and then what we do is we approve or, you know, remove the information. And after that, we then, you know, it goes onto the gallery, and that's there available for everyone to view. So far, we've had some really great pictures submitted, but obviously, when this goes into the public domain, we're hoping to get a lot more. Duck of the Day pretty much runs on the same concept. I think a lot of people are already familiar with this, but this essentially pulls off a photo feed right from the Duck of the Day website. And again, you can click on the photos and get some really nice close-ups of the wonderful wildflower that we have here on campus. Right, just to zip through some of the other features, we've got links to the university website, department, classroom, PC availability. So if you're wandering around, maybe you're heading into campus, you want to know which computer room has some free PCs, the University Computing Service has put this page together, and all this does is it loads it up in a web page. You've got the classroom here on the left hand side. Classroom on the left hand side, whether it's booked or not. If it's not bookable, means it's always available. If it's booked, it tells you what time it's booked from, and how many PCs are free, and the total number of PCs. So you also get a picture of how busy it is, which can give you an idea on whether it's a good place to go print an essay or not. We've also got colleges here, which is a great little addition. And all this does is it basically pulls in information from the college website, so either a link to the college website, the JCRC website, or if you're wandering around campus and you want to know where the college is, and you can have it show you where it is on the aerial view, which is again quite a nice handy feature, and we'll come to the map in a second. If we go back to on campus there, some of the colleges obviously have a bit more information than others. So Goodrick is a good example. We've managed to integrate their Twitter feed, a few links to the JCRC website, and also their Facebook page. And obviously as we get more and more information, we'll integrate that all into the app and keep people connected. Right, the map. This is actually quite an exciting feature. So a lot of people would like to know, you know, where they are on campus. And at the moment, you've got a Google Maps, which gives you a rough idea, but sometimes it's occasionally out of date. For example, Berwick-Sol, which is now complete, is shown here as, you know, still under construction. You've got areas such as Heslington East, which on the map comes up as just again a bit of a building site, and so, you know, if you're trying to find your way around campus, it can be quite difficult to use the aerial view. So what we've done is we've integrated a campus map, and this campus map is based on some open source software, so it's not perfect, but it's well on its way to slightly being a better indication of, you know, what's going on around on campus and getting a sense of direction. It's got a few bugs in it at the moment, and we're obviously testing that, and it loads fairly slowly, but what it does do is it gives you a really good idea of where things are on campus, and most importantly, it does actually have some useful information on Heslington East when that eventually loads here. But again, it's not absolutely perfect. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be adding all this information just by going around and taking some GPS traces. So yeah, that's the app in a nutshell. Large few features. It's a tutorial. So if you're not sure how to use it, we've got a little tutorial that tells you how it all works, which is a nice little feature on the app. We've got again, some information on there on how to use the app, help features. There's a couple of settings. You can tell the newsfeed how often to refresh, how to sort the articles, and how to sort the events. Building pins, you can switch those on and off. So if I switch all of those on, you get an idea when we go back to the map of what's where. So it gets a bit, kind of busy if you have the pins on, which is why I keep them off as default. And then last but not least, we've got some feedback. If you want to send us feedback about the app, it's simply an email. It goes to an email here at YUSU, and we collate that feedback and we process it. So that's the YUSU app. I hope you've enjoyed the tour. If you've got any feedback or any ideas, then let us know. Send it to app@yusu.org. Other than that, look forward to the app launching in the next couple of weeks. We'll be sending it off to the App Store for approval, and from then on we'll be launching it. Thank you very much.